All right. You. All right. Man, get this straight, family. Link, man, so I can get the link to the family. One second. 1 minute. Y'all funny in there. My man Vance get on here. All right, family. Let me see. Can y'all hear me? If y'all can hear me, hit that one in that joint. Let me see. Yo. Y'all can hear me. I can't hear my damn self. All right. Hey, y'all already know what it is, man. Black African Power family was good, was happening, a well organized lie. Defeats a disorganized truth every time. Ooh, wee, man. Check this out, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. God killer in a house. I'm coming to do what I got to do. I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm standing tall, standing strong. Hey, man, check this out, man. Pseudo Slayers on deck. What's good, family, man? Gonna have a nice little powerful show. All right, real black atheism stays on fire. All right. Um, Mac G say Garfield was buck dancing with Tariq Nasheed. He knows the truth. He didn't ask any real questions. What's going on, family? Let me see who out. Let me see. Hey, check this out, family, man. Look, we got 100,000 people in the chat room, man. Shout out to Jay Carter. King Life was good. What's up with you, man? What's up, Flint? I see you. All right. Manuel, what's up with you? What's up, Bliss Matthews? What's good, man? King Life. What up? What it do, man? From West Africa. What's up? Mac G. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's your opinion. I feel you, dog. You know how we play the game around here, though, Mac G. Don't get dismayed. Don't get dismayed. You say, let's see. Let's see, before 42 tribes, Garfield was getting on cold with Tariq. Y'all funny, man. Y'all real funny with that, man. So, I feel like the product we're going to produce and the product we got is strong enough and will be strong enough where um, hold on 1 second. strong enough where uh, we don't gotta bash individuals. And so y'all already know I'm not on code with no misinformation. So it's just some things that Brother Unc won't be in. It's just that simple. That's not even hard to even understand that, man. So I'm dedicated to one thing and one thing only, and not spreading my opinion. I'm not dedicated to that. Everybody got goddamn opinions. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, that's like assholes. Everybody got one of them. So I'm not, I'm not dedicated to promoting people's opinions or even promoting my opinion. So I want to stay as close to the facts as possible when available information is there. That's how I'm doing it. So it ain't even hard, man. So we just we just gotta do what we gotta do, family. It can't be no cut calls, no in betweens. Somebody gotta stand up and do it, man. Hey, somebody got to be the bad guy, man. Seriously. So I always like to critique information. The individual ain't even important because long after the individual is dead, the information is still gonna be there, man. That's what's important. So like the legacy of Dr. Ben, the Shigant Diops, Bill File Banging, and those legacies are strong. Those brothers are long gone, and their information still permeates through the community. John Jackson, you know what I'm saying? The information still permeates. And so, they the elders that I decided to follow, and thank goodness, man, because they got one thing in common, right? When you deal with Shigant Diops, when you deal with Dr. Ben, Hubert Harris, who else we got? John Jackson, right? John Henry Clark. You talking about the promotion of scientific literacy. That's what I'm dedicated to. And as long as we do that, man, we don't got to name people out personally. I'm an intellectual gunfighter, and you got to be smart in this game, right? So we're going to start picking them apart. We can pick them apart. So we already know who are the anti-vaccine community. We know who that is. We know who promote that. That would be Tariq and them. That's what they doing. They promoting, against anti-vaccine. They part of the anti-vaccine moment. And, maybe Black people got a different reason for being anti-vaccination, but and I know that Black people have been mistreated in North America, and I get all that. Racism, white supremacy, downright foolery, and all of that. All that. So it ain't like we got good reasons for why, we don't trust the medical community. I get that, man. But at the end of the day, don't nobody really give a fuck on how you feel or what you feel. See, that's the point we need to recognize. Nobody don't care about what you done been through, this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody really care about all that. So that's up for us to deal with that. So we can't sit on the sideline, talk about vaccines, right? But yet don't have dedicated scientists to make sure the vaccines is right. Not to mention, when you're dealing with vaccines and stuff like that, man, you're talking about, man, $500 million investment. And when you're talking about the science on vaccines, this is not just white scientists to do the science on vaccines. No, it's people all around the world because everybody, okay, the whole world human population is involved in getting vaccinations. Now, if you're a poor country, not even considered a country yet, and you off into the Amazon basin somewhere and you whatever, you know what I'm saying, then you probably not even concerned about vaccines. But as soon as you come in contact, you know what I'm saying, with those other humans, man, you might want to be concerned with that. You feel me? And so, poor countries, right, man, they wish they could get vaccinated. So, getting vaccinated, you know what I'm saying, is not just a white boy venture that the white boys control. That's not the truth. And anybody promoting that, that's just misinformation. All right, so the scientific community, the scientific consensus is in on what vaccines are and what vaccines are not. Plain and simple. Let me see something. Hold on. 1 second, y'all. Come on, y'all too loud now. Stop that. I'm live. Come on. Hold on, y'all. One second. One second, y'all. So, hey, so we have no excuse, man. Like it's a good excuse to say, well, we don't trust them based off our history with them, man. But when you look at it, like, okay, so then, all right, don't trust nobody. But you can't go against the science. You got to get people interested in scientific literacy. But hell, the elders in our community fight us with that. They actually fight the promotion of scientific literacy, right? And then on the other hand, say they don't trust this person or that person. We don't trust white people. We don't trust Chinese people. We don't trust Japanese, Australian. We don't trust nobody. So if you don't trust nobody, then what that mean, y'all? That mean you got to have your own damn program. And then even if you got your own damn program, then why should I just trust you? See? Why should I trust you? We get miseducated by black people these days. Oh, y'all don't know? We got a community of elders that are dedicated to misinforming us, fight against scientific literacy, right? And everybody should just chill and everybody should just shut up. Really? I ain't signed up for that. I'm just the bad guy. Just call me the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. Because I ain't buying that shit, man. I like reading books. Man, read the book by A.J. Gaskin, man. This dude is a millionaire during the time of Martin Luther King and them. You know what I'm saying? He's a millionaire back then in the 50s, 40s. Millionaire, man. So he wasn't sitting around crying. One thing you can't do is sit around and cry because nobody's listening. So, you know what I'm saying? We need to produce males and females, young males, young females, right? That are dedicated to scientific literacy. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, my daughter, she on her way off to school, man. All right. And she working. All right. And she's gonna be in the science field, right? I'm saying I'm just saying I'm doing my part on that. I mean, and so we're not gonna sit over here and act like we shouldn't fuck with science. No, we ain't gonna do that. Nope, that ain't the game that should be played around here. I'm telling y'all right now, that is not the game that should be played around here. All right. So yeah, man, I'm trying to queue up a couple of these videos. I'm waiting for my man Vance to get in there. We're gonna sit back and just critique some of the anti-scientific rhetoric that people around us be promoting. And then when you say something, oh, you're attacking somebody's business, or you doing this, you doing that. That's not what we doing. No, we not, man. We're attacking the lie, man. All right, whether that lie is being told by green people, purple people, or orange people, man, we're attacking the lie, man. Oh, how you there, Vance? Where you at, Vance? Hold on, I'm gonna get you in here. Hold on. Oh man, hold on. Wait a minute. Doing something different. Hold on, bro. Yeah, the whole time. No, I don't know what I'm doing. What the hell is Sean? What you need? All right. 1 second, y'all. Let me get him in here, man. How is you in here? I don't see you. All participants. Man, I don't see you, man. How is you in here? All right, you should be in there now. Where you at? Thanks. Unmute yourself, man. I still got you muted up. You should be able to talk. I can't hear you, yo.
Yo, you can hear me?
Go ahead.
You can hear me?
Yo,
you can hear me?
I can't even hear you, yo. Yo.
Yo.
Oh, damn, you still there? Oh, yeah, I'm live, yo. Live, forgot that. I'm live. All right, all right, all right, all right. Man, I got to get to, I got my speaker. Hold on, yo. Let me see. Man, I don't know if you can hear me. I sure as fuck can hear you. You.
Yo.
You gotta say something though.
I'm talking.
Hell no, I can't hear you, Vance. All right, hold on, let me see.
Yo.
Let me see something. All right, Vance.
Yo.
All right, God damn.
You can hear me?
Getting old as hell, nigga. Something. I can hear you.
Yeah, I ain't never used this shit. I don't know what's going on. I'm confused myself. I've been here the whole time.
Damn. Yeah, I gotta promote you. I forgot, man. They got me on the flim flam bim bam, man.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. This ain't Google Hangouts, so I'm confused.
No, this ain't Google Hangouts. I got it now. Okay, we got it. Okay. So, all right, Vance. So, you know, man, what's up, man? Politically Incorrect is in the building, man. Brother Vance, man. You know what I mean? Man, pseudo killer, pseudo slayer.
Oh, yeah, for
Official.
sure.
Official. So, okay. Let me ask you a quick question.
I want to cut you.
Go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say shout out to everybody listening. I guess I'm the only one on here today, but shout out to the previous panels. There's been a few good bills that y'all done threw up over the last month, so I definitely appreciate it. Surprised X ain't on here going crazy.
No. He probably had the plantation. You know how that go.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. But shit, no, I don't want to cut you. I'm just here, you know, put my 2 cents in.
Yeah. We ain't gonna stay too long, but I just want to make sure that I'm not messing something up or missing something as far as is it just me or is the generation of elders that we got pseudo as fuck? Is it just me or am I tripping?
No, you're not tripping at all. In fact, I'd say 95, maybe even more % of the elders is pseudo or have some type of pseudo paradigm that they regurgitate. So yeah, 100%. I agree. It ain't shit. I can't name none. I can't name any that's not pseudo.
So I mean, so like, what the hell we supposed to do, yo?
Bang on their ass. Keep presenting this information. Stay on them. Keep these bills going every week. Because it's crazy to see how I never would have thought you would have a whole panel of younger cats on there just kind of talking about scientific literacy, and they all bringing their own information to a degree. Of course, it's essentially the same thing, but just to see them interested in their different corners of America, trying to get it together. So that's all you need to do. Keep doing that. Keep raising the scientific literacy to the next upcoming generations, and we'll do that to the ones coming after us. So I mean, shit, you on the right path. You was Spearhead. The lone shark out there. The Lone Ranger.
Oh hell. Yeah,
Gun
man.
smoking, you know, so that's what you gotta
Like
do.
the long goddamn range, yo. And so I think it's best that we do it exactly that way, man. Let me get some more people linked, yo. I swear, yo. Because man, this gonna be a long battle, right? We might as well just go ahead and dig in. So it's gonna be a lot of feelings gonna get hurt, right? So I mean, I can expect that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can really expect that, bro. So it ain't that I'm disrespecting any elders or banging on people's businesses and all that. It's just that at the end of the day, you know, shit is starting to conflict a little bit. I'm starting to feel hogtied by misinformation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
And I didn't sign up for that, man. I didn't sign up to be solid. You know what I'm saying? Now, I didn't necessarily sign up to beat up a whole bunch of older men, women. Right. I ain't signed up for that neither, or smash out a bunch of young dudes. You know what I'm saying? And young females. I didn't sign up for that neither. But what I did sign up for is being able to get people interested in figuring out how to get you real information. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's the point. That's the point I always wanted, to make sure we had the real information. Then you may say, well, why is it that you think that you and your brothers and sisters got the real information? And it's simple, because we're using science. And we're using a method. The methods, really, when you're dealing with that, you're talking about the methods that you can actually show where you're wrong your damn self. That's the difference, bro. 1 second, y'all. Hold on, Sean, let me see your link. I see you. Back? Oh shit, I gotta get, all right, hold on, yo. You must have went out. Hold on, let me get you. Hold on, y'all. Got you. What's up, Nahishi? You? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to put it out right now. I'm doing it right now. All right, hey, Vance, you back in? You must have fell out. I can hear you. Come on back in. Unmute yourself. Muted, Vance. Let me unmute you. All right. Say something, yo.
You can hear me?
Yeah, you was muted.
Yeah, the app shut down on me. I don't know what the hell happened. I was trying to put a picture up and that shit shut down.
What picture was you putting up?
Oh, just for my avatar. I don't know what it looked like.
Let me see. Put it up.
No, you can't see me in here, or you just hear me?
Let me see.
I don't got like a little square like on Google Hangout.
Yeah, I see a little square, but you ain't showing nothing.
Okay, that's it. I'm just trying to get something a picture for that.
Yeah, you got the RBA up there.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I'll leave it there. I just didn't know if it was nothing. I ain't know what the fuck was up there, but no. Shit, I ain't mean to cut you. We got you all fucked up trying to get on this motherfucker, cutting your wisdom. You was going. That's why I ain't text you in the midst of you talking, because you was going in. I ain't want to just interrupt your flow.
No, you ain't. Hold on. Hard to break that flow, goddamn
it. No, you're right. This shit ain't as easy as just Google Hangout. You click the link you want, this motherfucker. You got to go through a little process.
No, you got to. They just complicated the whole goddamn thing. That's what they did.
Yeah. So what happened to Google Hangout is just you can't use it no more? Yeah,
they cut that out. They probably trying to figure out a way to charge you. I mean, that's how they did with the Blog Talk Radio and all that shit. The same thing that you get addicted to it, then that's the game. Maybe they probably didn't come up with a whole bunch of hosted products And just, I mean, it's about getting money, man. Shit, we the only motherfuckers running around here giving shit away for free.
Right.
And then get spit at and bananas thrown at you. You know what I'm saying?
No, 100%. 100%. Yeah, y'all got the most credible information, and y'all the ones with the lowest prices. Like, damn.
We the bad guys. Oh, I'm talking about the elders. So let me. I personally want to make that. I want to make some sense out of this shit right here about who doing what. Damn.
Yeah,
Huh?
I think you whenever we come down there, we got to talk about. We definitely, first of all, everybody that's listening, check out my video on my YouTube page of us going to the Black Dot Cultural Center, doing just a little walk around in the store, and we got a clip posted from the conversation we had, and y'all can look that up on iTunes, Spotify, whatever it is, politically correct. But anyway, we'll be down there soon, and we got to definitely talk about this conscious community war, because it is a war within the conscious community, and I think you need to kind of go into it a little bit more, because you have a better understanding than we do. And when we was recording the other day, you was kind of going into it, but because we was having some technical issues, we didn't really get it out the proper way. But I think it's interesting to kind of see where things are falling into place. Matter of fact, Sarnett on live now.
I know.
I don't know if you've seen the video. He seen the build he's got going on right now. So
yeah, I see it.
There's people in the live chat talking about it. But go ahead.
Hey, what they talking about in the live chat?
They said they were just saying Asar and Ngozi on there, and that was it. I'm just trying to bring it up. They didn't know if you knew.
Mm-hmm. I already know. That's why I'm right here.
Exactly.
Shit, nigga, I have no compromising on some shit. Some shit I'm not compromising on. Just don't make sense to me. That's the only way I survive. What's going on, Lahisi? How you doing, brother? You're to talk, right? I got you right.
Yeah.
What's good with you, man?
I'm doing good, man. Y'all gonna be on for like 30 more minutes?
Okay. Huh?
You're gonna be on for like 30 more minutes, right?
Yeah. Why?
Okay. I'm about to step around the corner real quick, get my food real quick. I called it in.
I'll be right back. Don't be eating that poison food. You know the white man trying to poison you, yo.
Oh yeah, that's what they doing.
Every day, the air's for the chemtrails coming out the sky, falls on the plants, grow the food, then they fry it in the grease. Yeah, you know it, man.
Yeah, that's pseudo information there.
Yeah, they killing us, man. All right, hold on, let me get you in here. Let me get you in here, man.
But I'll be right back in a second, all right?
Yeah, go ahead, do your thing. Right here. Right here. I see you.
And shout out to TJ, my partner on Politically Incorrect. He just texted me. He needed to get in the chat. I don't know why he's scared.
Well, yeah, he get on the panel. Call in. What he doing?
No, I don't know. I don't know what he got going. I ain't gonna put that pressure on him. But I just wanted to, shout him out. He said he listening.
Shout out to TJ, man. He said he gonna put that pressure on him.
No, I ain't gonna put that on. I ain't gonna put that on him like that. He'll for everybody listening, he's on episodes that we'll be recording in person. So just check him out and check us out. He got an interesting perspective as well. He's not he doesn't come from a lineage of the conscious community history, so it's all brand new to him. He's wide-eyed when he came into this game, so he has a different perspective than a lot of y'all that came up. Your mothers and fathers was members of the 5% Nation and all that, or Nation of Islam or anything like that. He come from a little bit different perspective, so he ain't as biased on certain aspects as some of y'all might be. But I don't want to talk too much, but yeah, what was you building on though?
So I know. So what was we like talking about on your show?
Oh,
you said it.
Shit. Let me pull up I think I got notes from that one you was talking about. Let me pull it up. Hold up. Shit, I'm trying to think of what it was, because we was actually in the flow whenever you had called in. We was actually building pretty heavy. We was just talking about, he was trying to figure out what a human was. And when we use the term human, what do we mean by that? What is included with that? How do you break the word down? And how do you explain that to other people not other people, how do you explain that to people in the conscious community, for them to understand and walk away with something, rather than them just giving a knee-jerk reaction of, oh, that's their monkey shit, or that's their white boy shit. So that's what we was trying to talk about whenever we called you. We was going to let you go into that a little bit. And how do you convey the message of evolution being reality, which you can't get around? How do you kind of get people to come to grips with that and that type of thing? That's what we was going to go into, and along with going into some videos on evolution on YouTube. There's a few channels that super interesting, short, sweet, super explanatory, and I think are super helpful to understand. And watching a few of them, and it kind of just triggered a whole thought process. But we'll build more on that when we get there. But yeah, if you can kind of go on what your thoughts about that if you want. Oh damn, Aunt done left. Damn, I'm
ready. Keep rocking, man. I know you ain't scared to go.
My fault. Nah, I was I would have. I just didn't. I wasn't looking at the screen at the time, but I think we need to focus on the conversation. How do we get people to understand evolution? Just getting it in the door, not actually getting super detailed, getting lost in the jargon, to just understand how complex life is, and kind of understand how life came about, and humans didn't just pop up. That type of thing. So I don't want to be too long with it, but yeah, we were just talking about how to convey that message of evolution to newcomers or people stuck in there in certain ways, religious mindsets and stuff like that.
Mossy Clan Warrior, what's going on, Sean? Muted, yo. I muted, yo. You ain't know you couldn't unmute yourself?
You know, that kind of get them over the hump. That's really it. You know what I mean? Because when we first got CSG, it was still trying to use.
Yeah.
So
exactly. Yeah.
And then when we got.
What is Sean talking about, man? Is he
That's
talking?
what I was about to say. I thought he was talking about us.
Hey, Sean, what is you talking about, man? You talking about three different things, yo.
I thought he was talking to somebody else.
It's all good. So, okay. It's kind of hard for us to do what we do when, I think we talked about this before, when we supposed to stand on the shoulders of our elders, right?
Right.
And so what do you do with a crop of elders that don't even ain't supporting their elders? They say they do, but they don't. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like you get what I'm getting at now, right?
Right.
So like you get on me, they get on me, right? Or the team for being fine off on elders. Y'all going against the elders, right? Because y'all not agreeing with Diops on a certain word or some term, right?
Mm.
But then when you sit back and you examine their whole thing, you realize that they don't agree with 90% of what their elders was teaching. Right? Because if they did, they wouldn't be banging on us now, would they?
No.
Right? So I'm going to say this again, right? They don't agree with evolution. It's one, we know that completely. They don't agree with science, right? But yet they'll use the word science and make it like some kind of African science, and the African science, whatever that is, still don't know what the hell that is. They don't agree with science. They don't agree with scientific literacy. They call it the white man science. They don't agree with evolution, none of that. They don't agree with none of the vaccines, although in West Africa, these people in West Africa was actually vaccinating themselves. You know what I'm saying? Before any Europeans. That's a fact, right? And so they don't agree with none of that, right? Most of what their elders was teaching, right? Well, I can pull up the books, right? They don't agree with that. But yet they get on us for not agreeing with a term or word. So it's a whole lot of foolery going on, man. Completely.
100%. We got to address that too. The Kim is a black land thing, the whole Netanyahu, Reggie. It's really confusing for somebody sitting on the outside. So I think we kind of need to address that on our episode as well, just to give people, because a lot of people aren't that familiar with the meta nature. So just to stop the confusion before they get confused, try to spell some things out for them. I think that would be dope as well.
Where you at, Unbiased Truth? I know you out there.
Oh, damn, I ain't even looking at the chat. I'm about to look at the chat. What are they talking about?
He want to talk about vaccines. Last week, he was trying to beat me up for vaccine. Now he converted over.
Oh, yeah.
You still got the residue on you, bro. Slow down. I'm going to give you the I know it's a calling number, right, or something. Hey, Sean, hey, Sean. I'll mute you.
I'm about to be.
Yeah.
All right,
Sean,
what up?
I'll mute you, man. You running. I don't know how you talking at the same time.
No. I was rapping with my homeboy when you unmuted me. I heard you. I was just rapping real quick.
How I get somebody to call a number?
You can drop the telephone number in the chat, the one that says something about the telephone number.
Which one?
You know how you put the link in the Mossy?
Yeah.
Okay, so you would minimize it and you would just go down to that. It's a 1-929-205-6099 is the telephone number, and then they need the pin. Hold on, I'm gonna get it. Hold on, cause the dude finna run his vacuum too.
Let me see. I don't even know how to. Hey, Vance, you don't know how to do this, do you, yo? Hell no. Supposed to know how to do that, yo. 1 second. Give y'all the calling number.
All right,
What?
can you check the chat that I just put it in the chat, the second tab. It says iPhone 1 tab, US 1-929-205-6099. And then they can put 717-605529 to come into the call, or they can do 1-669-900-6833 with that same PIN number. And they can drop it. I don't know if I can put that in the chat, but I'm finna try. I ain't an admin, so it ain't gonna, it might not do it.
You ain't an admin. You like killing people too quick. Yo, we killing people.
Yeah, it wouldn't. See if you can go see what I just posted in the chat and see if it'll if you can approve my message.
I don't see you though. I don't see it. Say hi. Say something.
Oh, I just put it in the chat.
Hey, I'm buying sports, man. You talking crazy, man. What you talking about, man? I see you.
You can hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, can I hear you?
Yeah. It kicked me out again and shit. But no.
How the hell you? It kicked you out.
No, yeah, I'm here though. I'm good.
Yeah, I see that. I see your thing now.
Yeah, I just put the number in the chat.
You an admin?
Yep. I put the number in the chat.
No. Sean just. Hey, Sean, you ain't blocked X, did you? Nah, you weren't
Nah,
even
I ain't block no X. I ain't even. You just made me an admin, yo. Man, he paranoid.
How I get him off block?
Okay, you gotta add him as a panelist. He ain't blocked on your channel, huh?
No, he working. Let's see.
He trying to watch the show, or he trying to come on a live and use his earbud.
No, he ain't trying to come on live. His
Oh
YouTube
no,
name. So
I ain't I ain't do all of that.
I know how I unblock him. I don't know how he got blocked.
I don't know how he did that. You just gave me rights.
So how do you unblock a dude?
You probably got to go into your YouTube account and go into your settings.
Really? Oh man.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do that. You're gonna have to go into YouTube, go into settings, and then go down to in the background. You have to go down to your block, and then you could check. But I guarantee you, he ain't blocked there either.
No, man, I don't know what he's doing, man.
Nah, ain't nobody blocking X.
I don't know how you got blocked, X.
X blocked itself.
I'm by sports. What's your email, bro? You want to talk about vaccines? See if we got your study up or not. Yeah, you know you blocked him, Sean, man. You got to cut that out, man. I don't know how you managed to pull it off, yo. Yo. You gotta stop that voodoo, man.
The voodoo, yeah.
You actually jump on YouTube channels now with the spirit.
Yeah, I got him.
Yeah. Oh man. I see you. See you, Miss Skies. What's good?
He still should be able to come in the stream though. Well,
yeah,
I guess
he don't know. He can't come in the stream. No.
Oh, okay. He can still listen in. He can come on the stream, and if he listening in YouTube land, he can just come on the stream and listen. Same thing.
Oh yeah, with the phone. Yeah, he might.
Yeah. He can still listen. He ain't gotta say nothing. He can mute out. Then talk when he want to make some sense.
See, there you go.
I try to give him a solution, you know.
All right, hold on real quick. Man. Well, you got to perfect the art of this right here.
Yeah. It take a little work.
I thought y'all was gonna try to use something else, right?
Nah, I mean, as of right now, is all I know. So. Get out of this computer. Smart got me blocked up. I'm plantationing myself.
Is you this time of night? You doing some extra work?
For me?
Yeah, what you talking about?
I was saying I was at the plantation.
Oh, this late?
Yeah, I usually off at 4:45, but I'm doing this program. They got me doing this program, so this pilot, as they call it.
What?
I'm the only one to know how to do something in the whole building. So I just been rocking out, stealing money from them. I'm gonna start back reading my books, doing my work while I'm here. I ain't going nowhere until I put my time in. They finna pay me.
Oh, this is 717605. No, that's just
Calling you?
No, that's just no. 5 years. I don't know how to do none of that shit.
They got the number in the chat though.
Sean, they said you're a serial blocker. You really is.
Yeah, I knocked their head off.
I be like, man,
I ain't blocking nobody. I ain't been blocking nobody though. So they can't say I block anybody. They've been free to talk. Notice I ain't none of y'all got blocked. Run y'all mouth all y'all want to.
Too much, man.
I just been reading the chat.
Yeah, man, this is crazy, man. It's killing me.
Military time.
Huh? Man, it broke my whole. Oh, what the fuck the hell? This is crazy right now, yo. I can't even get you the damn video.
You didn't get unbiased in here? This is topic, man. He been trying to talk about this for a while.
Man, it ain't. How it's gonna be his topic for a week, yo?
Yeah.
I don't care how smart you is. It can't be, yo.
68.
I applaud him though.
Jeez.
He ain't bad. He learns fast, but I think I can get you. Hold on, I'm gonna get you right now. I'll get you.
Food. Food 68.
All right.
16, 12, 70, 80 hours. So the rest all profit. All right, cool.
I'm just letting y'all know I'm back.
Hey, Nahisi, what you eating on?
A little bit of rice and curry chicken.
Nah, you know you eat some pork chops, man.
Nah, a little curry rice, little chicken.
That's crazy, yo. All right, I sent you the thing on Buy Sports. So anyway, I think, and I don't know how you feel about the situation that he see, but I be feeling kind of surrounded a little bit by people claiming that we not, well, I don't care what they say about me, not respecting the elders. And so are you, do we supposed to just respect wrong information, yo? Is that what it is for real? No, it's wrong. At our job.
No, we should never respect wrong information. And those that are saying that we are disrespecting the elders, we are doing actually what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to stand on their shoulder and we're supposed to advance the information. There's a lot of flaws. They have flaws. We advancing the information. It's not disrespect. We just moving on with the correct information. And it's going to be a time where the young is going to stand on our shoulder and show us the errors. So, that's just how life is.
Yeah, that's exactly how life is, ain't it, man? So I know I personally don't want to hear that because I'll just start bringing out how the fact that nobody promotes scientific literacy and 95% of the elders talk about the white man's science, which really shows their ignorance of what science is. And so they actually go against the elders that came before them. So it must just be a trend. What y'all think? Think it's a trend, huh? Yeah, I think it's a trend. We're gonna keep that healthy trend going. Keep that going.
Yeah, I want to echo what Nahisi said. That's a big deal. Like people profess to be standing on the ancestors' shoulders, but they gave us a blueprint on what to do and how to do it. Now, who's actually following, their work, or who's actually taking the time out to actually study their work, and then back up what's saying. Like people have a problem with saying, "Oh, you're attacking," for instance. If we say something about Dr. Ben's famous quote about the people came from the mountains of the moon, the foothills of the mountain of the moon, blah, 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 blah. If we address that, right? Let's say if we address that as a session, we address that. Will we literally be belittling the rest of Dr. Ben's work because we corrected one thing and we said that, no, that's not in the papyrus of Hugh Nefer. We can't find it anywhere. And then you have someone like another brother, like, for instance, example, Brother Reggie, who will come in and try to justify Dr. Ben's quote. But then he's basically trying to make up something to solidify it. That's just wrong. Like, we got the primary. He said it was in this direction. We try to go through the primary. We don't find it anywhere in the primary. That's not an attack on Dr. Ben. It's like, chill, yo. We just correcting the information, letting you know that this was a mistake. Let's move forward. But you know, we got thousands of examples of this because the John G. Jackson, the Stolen Legacy. You remember that? Oh,
Yep.
okay. So we found.
Hey, let
Come
it go.
on. Come on, we found that information in the Stolen Legacy that was lead us back to Madame Blavatsky. Hence the reason why Wu Jiawu was going on a rampage about Madame Blavatsky being the conscious community's master teacher. Was he wrong in saying that? No. How did he know this? Because we found the evidence in the book. His sources. We tracked down his sources that led us back to Blavatsky and occultism. Did we say throw away the whole book? Or his work? Well, you got a point there. I mean, you know, hey, what can I say? But we didn't say it.
Oh, shit. That's not the point, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean, like you just said, people got to realize this. The famous quote in the conscious community is, we need to pull our children out of European school and teach them ourselves. What the hell are y'all going to teach them? Y'all going to teach them about flat earth? Because I'm not pulling my child out of no school and putting them in your school and you teach them about flat earth and don't take vaccinations and all that. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna have. They're gonna you teach.
Hey, he said flat earth and vaccination.
I can't even know you take. Hey, Sean, how I put the link in the chat room though?
I'll drop it in the chat. I'll drop it in the chat.
What, you gonna cut it in half or something?
Yeah.
Take
I'm
them out of school and
minimize
teach
it.
them about the flat earth.
I'm gonna minimize it.
How you do that? How you do it?
Just back out what you don't want in there. Chop it down to the link, and then they should be able to press the link and come on.
I see you. Hold on, man. Yeah, what my man had talking about he somebody who we got an anti-vacciner in the chat room. Where you at, bro? Buy sports. I see you. What's good, bro? Your phone on mute. I got to unmute you.
I see you.
All right, there you go.
I can't see. I can't see the screen. Hold on.
I can see you.
I'll unmute you. I see. All right, I see it. I can't see it. Yo, I can't see the screen. Hold on.
Yeah, you got to mute out your YouTube joint.
I'll unmute you. I see. All right, I see it.
All right, let me see. All right, let's see where you at. Black African Power. Omar Reed. What's good with you, man? Let me see. Sonny Brook. Am I saying that right? Buku. Sonny Buku. Where you at? You got the link? Yeah, I don't know how you did all that, yo. So what you got, phone numbers and all that in that link right there? Sean.
Yeah, I got all that right there.
So, okay, so I don't know how I got in this conversation with the Hebrew, but let me bring it to light real fast. So he was trying to bring up archaeology. Right now, watch how funny this is. And this nigga really think he's sharp, right? So I get on the line and everybody claiming scientific literacy, but don't nobody understand evolution. Don't nobody understand archaeology. So this guy says they found wheels and chariots in the Red Sea. I say, man, so you're talking about underwater archaeology, right? I said, so can we get the source? Can we get the archaeological survey? He was like, what? Why I gotta be caught in that paradigm? I say, bro, you don't want to mention archaeology. So I'm gonna let y'all know, if you're talking about archaeology, right? It's a field, the study of ruins, right? The study of objects. You feel me? The material culture, the study of material culture, things and artifacts that people leave behind, right? And if you're talking about archaeology, if they do a excavation, right, they're gonna take notes, put down notes, take notes, whatever they find, they're gonna, mark it, put it in, measure it, they're gonna do all that. And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna put it in one spot, okay, where everybody can check it. You know what I'm saying? So if I ask you for the report, you know what I'm saying, then the archaeological survey is all the notes, all the measurements of each item is measured out, whatever they found. They're gonna have time, the date of it, what strata they found that object in. So don't talk about archaeology and the person asks you about strata and you don't understand it. Hold on, where you at? All right, there you go. You back in there? Let me see. All right, you back in. I don't know what happened.
All right,
I
peace.
don't meet you, bro. So, I mean, that's just the point of what it means, man. Trying to wait some more people came here. We had some people talk a little slight reckless, not a vaccination conversation. It'll be there every time. Yeah.
You breaking up, huh? I think Conk left. Sean, easy. I think Conk checked out.
Yeah, it's all good. He probably logging out and coming back in. The show's still live on YouTube though. And he's running the point. I think he might got the commands.
Okay.
He don't know he got the commands, but I think he do. They go on right there.
Hear you where you want it? No. All right. Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, but you breaking up a little bit. How many tabs you got open? Nah, you got a whole bunch of tabs open on the laptop.
Yeah, hold on. Let me plug this in.
Why is your screen frozen, yo?
Hello, man. All these damn books.
Somebody's over there advertising pseudo beverages. What was that?
That was that Blue Moon Honey Wheat, baby.
I don't know nothing about that, man.
Oh yeah, you gotta be healthy with the beer.
I don't even drink that.
Yeah, I drink this from Sam Adams. What you drink?
A gallon of water a day. 100% juice.
Yeah, I got cases of Fiji's over there.
Yeah, I don't drink the Fiji.
Do you eat meat?
Nope.
No?
Mm-mm.
Shit. I don't either, but I thought I was the only one. So you got
Got it fixed.
You got it fixed on?
Yeah, I got it fixed.
There you go. What you do? You move? You change it? You change rooms up? You got out of the closet?
No, I had to change room to get back in the closet.
Oh,
You heard me?
No, I couldn't hear nothing you said. What you
I
said?
said the Sean.
oh, where the library at? Oh,
Packed away.
okay.
You heard me, Sean?
Nah. What you saying, boss?
Yeah, I pretty much knew you didn't eat meat.
Yeah,
Say what?
all right.
Yeah, I asked Mujawa the same thing, and he was like, "How you know?"
Yes, what?
I asked
Cause our
Mujawa,
skin.
yeah, bruh.
Ah, man, see, that's that pseudo ass shit, man. That's why it's hard, man.
Hey,
Oh, yo, it's hard, man. That's what I'm saying. You still got that residue on you, yo.
nah,
Residue up, yo. Residue up. You know, look at somebody. So, do I eat meat?
yeah.
No, I don't. I ain't ate a piece of beef in fucking damn near 25, 30 years, yo.
You eat chicken, right?
Nah. Now, so, but you can't look at me and tell me what I eat.
I can, bruh.
Oh, you can't, man. That's the most ridiculous shit ever, man. I can tell what you ain't. I can tell what you not eating.
What?
Throw a football at your chest, the hole in it.
Hey, yo, I rewatched that Divine dialogue. Yo, man, you let him off the hook so much, man.
I ain't let him off no damn hook, man.
Yeah, I actually lost respect for Divine a little bit from that dialogue.
First, you was on the side, bro. Remember that?
Yeah.
I like to bring it out a couple more times. Make sure you straight.
Hey, yo, but you didn't keep him on the first question you asked him, bro. You let him do something else.
Man,
slide.
nigga running. Which discussion you talking about? I had a couple discussions with him.
I'm talking about when you asked him about if you don't take vaccines, and I'm paraphrasing, and basically like the polio or smallpox disease or virus come through, how would he protect himself? And he went to some pseudo immune system bullshit that I researched.
I thought that was the answer, the pseudo answer, bro. He gave the pseudo answer.
Bro. So he went very long-winded on that, and then y'all changed to something else. You should have brought him back.
Man, he went so long, yo. I wanted to go to something else. He went so long.
And I didn't know that the vaccine topic was more sensitive than the abortion topic.
You know that?
That shit, bro. I got blocked from so many groups, man, for just asking vaccines or no vaccines. You know, I've been called an agent. I've been called like who do I work for? All type of crazy shit, man.
Hey, they think that video Vex was a documentary, and so we got things going on now where, you know, that anti-vaccine movie, they think that's a real documentary. A documentary, you gotta have documents. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
documented.
Hold on. But if you point, I don't know who made it. Was it Hooker or Wakefield? One of them made that documentary, but they retracted the information, and they didn't add that in. They didn't add that in the documentary or the so-called documentary. Like, he retracted the information.
No, they wouldn't have that in that because it's a fake-omentary.
Yeah, but you know, it's really no way out of this. Like I don't care where you run to. There's no way out of this.
Nah, well, science is on our side. Scientific consensus is on our side. I mean, just the overall general health of the human population is 7 billion people, man. 7 billion people.
And my man, you debated. What's his name? Cost.
Who?
The dude that wrote the author Cost.
Okay, what about him?
The dude that wrote the book.
Which book?
The anti-vaccine book. Remember, y'all was debating on Sonetta?
Oh yeah. I wiped him up.
Yeah, I ordered that book, man.
Oh, you gave him some money. He looked at his PayPal right now.
Yeah, I don't mind. But he took. I couldn't believe how. I thought he would be tougher, being that he wrote a book and being that he was going to argue against. I think Divine was more tricky than him. Like, he was basically quoting like bullshit, like eat stuff that's easy, you know, debunk.
Now, Divine went into some Mormon church and all that shit or something. No, that guy tried to do all that too.
Oh. We got to get African, what's his name? African Emporium?
Yeah,
No. We got to get him back on here because he's the one that mentioned the whistleblower, and he said that he did his research. And I want to challenge him on that because I don't believe he did any research. I think he just pulled up a link, read a little bit about it, and just shared it with you. Like, yeah, I've read that entire. All I've been doing all day is working and reading this stuff for the whole weeks I've been dealing with y'all. Yeah, there's no way he read that report. There's no way.
No, I ain't read that report. That's the search. You talking about the one I gave you?
Yeah, that one. But I also got more. Yeah, I got pretty much anything that's out there you can get on it that's for free.
So now you all in.
Yeah, I might be the authority on this subject.
In a week.
Yeah, I do that.
All right, man. See, that's that bullshit, man. We on that microwave shit, man. Come on, man. How you gonna be authority in a week, yo?
Let's get somebody in here.
You say it confidently.
Yeah.
You figure out how the immune system work yet?
Listen, man, like they can't sidebar me with certain things, you know.
I just asked you, have you figured that out yet? That's important.
Now, well, I heard Divine Prospect, and like I know he researched the leaky shit. I read that too. That's all a theory. He kind of slipped that in there. He said theory. It's a theory. I mean, the doctors ponder on that, but there's nothing scientific about it. So, like, if you go back, he snuck in the word. He said, "Yeah, that's their theory." Like, you know, it was nothing solid. So he was like, what he does is he researched like the extra stuff, and then like the whole theory stuff, the whole what they trying to do, what they want to do. That he comes with that because it's foreign. And a chess player does that. Like a chess player would do a move out of your opening to try to throw you off. That's kind of what Divine did. Like it was nothing like profound about that. He just went with the alternatives because like there's a whole bunch of alternatives that can cause autism, but he never explained how the immune system can defend you against the polio vac successfully, or smallpox or rubella, mumps. Like he never really explained that.
You giving Divine too much credit, man.
No, I'm saying that he never really explained how you could build up the immune system to defend yourself against those various diseases I just named.
That is true.
And then somebody told you, and you ain't say anything. Somebody told you that the measles never killed anybody. I don't know.
I can tell you who the person that said it. Minister Stinky Inky said that, bro.
But it was somebody you debated. It was him.
Yeah, he jumped in real quick. You know, all of them be lying, man.
Yeah, I watched all his debates too. Like as far as all y'all debates, I watched all that stuff, man.
Yeah, they be lying, man. You know how dangerous measles is? Unchecked. Anybody, come on, man. Niggas just be talking, man. I can't even look. Can't let them just go through. You just let them say what they gonna say half the time.
So, but yeah, this is a serious topic because one chick said she was taking colloidal silver to like protect herself against you know, these various diseases. And when you research that, like this is a quick Google search. If you research that, it's very harmful. It doesn't do anything it proclaims to do, and it turns your skin silver or blue. And it's irreversible. Once your skin turns blue, it's over. It can't change back. But this is a very, very touchy subject, and it's the most needed subject because more and more of the Black population is starting to be anti-vaccinations, and it's merely just off what they heard. It's nothing they actually read or anything that they can actually prove. So, again, we got to get those same guys who talked about it, Divine, that do author calls, African Emporium, we got to get them back on the panel. And let's do a question and answer, you know, period.
Hey, man, you know what? The reality of the whole situation is most people are afraid of scientific literacy because it will reveal all the things they really think they're looking for. Right? It'll tell you where you come from on Earth. It'll show you how you traversed around the planet. It'll give some explanations on natural occurrences. And most people don't really want the truth, man. They want to be stuck up in a dream world somewhere. They don't want to be there. They don't actually want to know truth. You know what I'm saying? And just you could just see it, how people just run for religious ideas. How people will just fight you, fight against the truth with a lie on a regular basis. It's not, I mean, it's very simple. And so we're really looking at the effects of, going through slave trade, man. And it's sad to see that. And so we got to cover for each other. Don't say this person's name. Don't do that. You disrespectful this. Come up with all kind of shit instead of just being scientifically literate and to understand your world around you. What's the fear? And so we act like we Egyptians, we play African American Egyptian, right? We do all that. We want to be African American Hebrews, right? You know what I'm saying? If you showed up at the Pharaoh door at 1200 BCE, dressed the way you dress right now with the unks this damn big, they probably hang your goddamn ass in Egypt. Feel me? You showed up in Palestine, Judea. You feel me? With the fringes and the Power Ranger outfits.
Yeah.
Don't nobody want to respect the majority of us come from West Africa. Don't nobody want to do that. They don't want to respect that. So, hey, look, man, it's, everybody want to believe what they want to believe. We got a whole community full of nitwits, and it is what it is, man. So it's, and everybody swear they know something. They clump everybody together. So, goodness gracious, what are y'all talking about, man? Y'all definitely following white people, And it's just, this shit is funny to me, man. So we just gotta find a better way of fighting, man. No, I don't feel like having Divine on here with that foolishness, man. Like all that, man, I gotta do something better than that, man. That dude, Divine Pseudo, man. Come on, man. Yeah, like these dudes, man. I can't respect that, bro. Like, see, like I could respect you. You know what I'm saying? You made a hell of a turnaround. I don't know if you might be faking though. You might be a spy though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to figure out how you catch on after 10 years, 20 years. What put you over the top?
Nah, it's easy. Like for me, again, the vaccination debate or discussion was something I didn't care for. I was like those guys. I didn't care for. I believed against it, and that was good enough. But when you guys kept debating, I just wanted to know for myself who was right and who was wrong. That's pretty much it. And that's how I started off playing chess. My two uncles used to play each other and fight and always bring me into it. I didn't know anything about it. So it would pique my interest. I just wanted to know enough where I could tell who's right, who's wrong. So that's how I learned how to play chess. The same thing with vaccination. I just want to know who was right and who was wrong for myself. So when I researched it, I found out that there is really no support at all. Like this is probably the worst discussion because there is no support at all for to be anti-vax. Like there's little to no support for that. Like you really got to reach so much so people just say they don't trust the government. So what I point out is like this. I say, listen, the same people who regulate vaccinations regulate condoms. So I'm like, so how you don't trust vaccinations because they're trying to kill you, but you'll use a condom that's, you're taking chances against these crazy ass diseases out here that could take you out. Since they act like AIDS is, they got a conspiracy behind AIDS. Well, why would you use a condom then? Because the FDA regulates that too. So there's no real standard. Then on top of that, deal with the USDA, FDA, like all these different government regulated organizations that you trust to eat, to drink your water, to shower. You trust those people when you want. So you really got to go all in or you got to just shut up.
Yeah, you got to go hard in the paint or just shut up, man. I'll try to cue up this video real quick. If I can grab it. Let me see. No, it's going to be splat. One second. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. So
all right, Dick Rager is with us for the full out.
Go ahead. I couldn't hear you. Go ahead.
So you have the aluminum theory. You have the mercury theory.
It's a theory.
You have the, well, not theory, but the whole, I guess the theory or rumor or allegation.
Rumor. How about the rumor? That sounds better.
Yeah, the rumor. Then you have the baby fetus rumor. You have the you got Wakefield, who was a confirmed paid agent. Like this guy was caught being paid to spread fake news against vaccinations. Like they caught him. So that's the first confirmed conspiracy that we just overlooked. Like this guy was actually caught getting paid to push an agenda, and we look over that. Like that's the only agent that we know for a fact by name who's been caught and paid. But we look over that. Then we have Brian Hooker, who works with Wakefield. Then you have the whistleblowers. You got these three names in the whistleblower, who works with those two, the two scam artists. Then you have something called
Peace to Black Power family.
You have something called a reanalyst.
Mm-hmm.
So if y'all just Google that, they said anybody does that, they already starting off on the wrong foot.
They do what?
I said, it's anybody who reanalyzed what's already published. They said you have to have big breaking facts to want to reanalyze like what's already published. So now check this out. So when Hooker came up to do his reanalysis on what the CDC found and going off the Dr. Thompson theory, when he went to go do it all over, it turned out that he didn't find anything that Dr. Thompson alleged. So now we're back at we believe Dr. Thompson because he said so. Because he doesn't have any proof to back up his claims at all. So we have Dr. Thompson saying vaccinations does not have a link. Then we have him saying vaccinations have a link. And then he came out and said it doesn't have a link. So which Dr. Thompson do we go with? So we got two yeses that there is no link and one no that there is a link.
No.
Man, you know what the sad part about vaccination? This is the sad part. These folks will vaccinate their dog. Vaccinate their child.
Say it again. You said what?
These folks will vaccinate their dogs before they vaccinate.
Word.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the truth.
You ask anybody who's raising dogs, ask them about Provo. And they are vaccinating their dogs for Provo. They vaccinate their dogs for rabies. But they'll vaccinate the dog, but won't vaccinate their children. That's crazy.
And then get mad at you when the dog die. When I have you locked up for 5 years in jail.
Word.
Because you're fighting dogs and all that. Hey, but one thing that a lot of people do when they have these arguments about vaccinations to add to the bill is the fact that they confuse punctuations with vaccinations. Maybe I should explain that. So let's say someone has a reaction to a shot. The reaction could be caused by the punctuation, how it was administered to that particular person. Like it was administered wrong. That's why they have these funds allocated already set up for it. They don't talk about that specifics. They just use fear tactics to say, why do you think they got court cases against them and they paying all the money and so on and so forth? That's allocated based on the punctuation.
Right.
If I give you the shot wrong, your body is going to react to it negatively. It wasn't done right.
Right.
I hit the wrong party. I did something. It didn't go in there right. So you're going to have a reaction. What about the lady who she got a shot in her leg, right? And her leg broke out. And she wanted to sue, right? Well, come to find out that when she was vaccinated, what was actually being revealed were worms in her kneecap. But they don't talk about that.
Wow.
They make two totally different arguments and not even knowing it out of ignorance.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Look it up on. Lady gets a vaccination shot.
Mm-hmm.
She has a reaction to the shot,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks like the reaction is some kind. She was scratching her knee and all that. It swole up real big, and it was worms.
Yeah.
Yeah, worms.
Yo, in her kneecap.
They ain't had nothing to do with the vaccine.
Nothing to do with the vaccine.
Yeah. Wow.
Right, and that's what I always say. The vaccines, they have allergens, like anything else you put in your mouth.
Yeah, they ain't had nothing to do with that though.
Nah, not at all. Hey, another thing Devon said to you was this that you missed. Devon was like, you mean to tell me that nobody died for taking a vaccine or the MMR or whatever? Like the vaccines don't guarantee that. So divine question was, if you take the vaccine and you still die from the disease that it's supposed to protect you from, like, so he was asking that question, but he was like being facetious. And the vaccines don't say that. And neither does condoms. They give you a percentage. The vaccines say a high 90% to 100% resistance, to the disease. But it never guarantees everybody who takes it is going to survive the disease. So Divine, you kind of let them slip that in on you.
I didn't. You gotta save something for another day, goddammit. You can't kill them all at once. Ain't no fun. so we clear. We understand that the power of vaccines over time run out. So if you get a shot, that's why they got the boosters, right? So that's why they're trying to come up with synthetic vaccines. Trying to actually, as they study the pathogen, right? They trying to actually make a synthetic form of it. You know what I'm saying? Which would last longer, and that's the drawback on vaccines. That they don't last forever, and there's different time periods for different people depending on your system. That's one of the drawbacks, and so they working on that. And so no vaccines aren't perfect, but they're like 100% better than just standing around getting picked apart by infectious diseases. Hey, Sean, put that link in there again, though. That's for damn sure.
You're right about that. And then also I hear people say in the community that if everybody's vaccinated in the classroom and I say my child unvaccinated, how is that hurting since y'all vaccinated?
Right.
They don't understand that if your child gets infected, that virus will mutate into a superbug that we are not vaccinated against.
Say it again, Nahisi.
You have them saying, if I send my child to school that's not vaccinated with other children who are vaccinated, they will say, how is that a danger to your children since y'all vaccinated? It's because your child may have the virus and that virus will mutate to a superbug that we are not vaccinated against.
All right. But also what they have to consider is that, like, the child who's unvaccinated, the children who are vaccinated are not concerned or worried at all. It's the other children who are not vaccinated. That's who's going to be vulnerable to that one child. And then every child in that school who has a weak immune system who cannot be vaccinated, those people are going to die by that one child. So those are the people who are at greater risk. So that one child can affect those who are not vaccinated for whatever reason.
Well, there's a thing called herd immunity. Y'all can look that up. All right.
Exactly.
I
said exactly. You're correct.
Yeah, herd immunity. And so the truth is, people that aren't vaccinated, being as though enough of the population is vaccinated, they actually afforded the protection of those people who are vaccinated. Meaning, so if your children got the disease, it won't spread to nobody else. It stops right there. You know what I'm saying? Which would stop a person who's not vaccinated from getting it. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not vaccinated, the disease just keep getting passed on from human to human. And I think the point you made, let me back up a little bit, about why is it that they have vaccinations for fucking animals? So you saying that they just that crazy? That they killing their dogs too?
Yeah, the white man is that goddamn crazy that he want to get rid of his best friend.
Word.
He want to kill pit bulls. He want to kill all that. It's just crazy. It's a conspiracy against the canine world.
It's crazy, man. So let me see. See what we got in the chat room. Let me see.
Hey, but let me say this real fast though. Yeah, a lot of Divine Prospect weird questions and weird answers, a lot of Dr. Inky or Inky weird questions, weird answers. That's not the public concern. So they're out of the loop. The mass majority of people, they're not saying what Divine and Inky is saying. They're tied into the baby fetus. They're tied to aluminum. They're tied to mercury. Those are their concerns. They're not talking about what they're talking.
Jalond, I see you. What's good with you? Black African Power. Dane, what's up? Mm-hmm. All right, let me see. I need to get this thing working right so when I play a video, y'all can hear it. Let me see. Can y'all hear this? Share my screen. All right, I'm going to critique it. So what we want to start doing around here, we want to start playing the game film and then kind of critique what was said. Bring a source, bring a reference, you know what I'm saying, to show you exactly. So when we do finally put out our documentary, it's going to be documented. And I'm thinking maybe along with the material, we should have all the documentation to verify the things that were said in the documentary. All right, that'll take us over the top. Because a lot of times y'all think y'all watching documentaries and y'all really watching fakeumentaries. All right. The information is not where it's supposed to be. It's not the level of where we want to be at as a people. And and so I always say this, man. If idea comes in your mind, then you best fit to put that idea forward. Don't push it off on somebody else. So, I feel a need for speed around here, moving very fast to deal with this misinformation. So let me do this real quick. If I can get this rocking, share my screen. One second. Hey, Sean, throw that link one more time too, yo. Let me see. All right, let me know if y'all can hear this.
He goes by the name of Unk.
I like to say, I'm the Raw Squad Up and Black African Power to the respected elders on the panel. And Professor Smalls, you're my favorite. We get to pick our favorite. I got Dr. Oya on the phone from the Raw Squad and Brother Jao on the phone. He's a linguist. What I really want to know is, what is the process in Africa, right? When the elders that you respect and love have information that has become outdated and just wrong on certain subjects, but the majority of the information is all wise and exact. What is the process when the next generation who has studied subject matter that elders have not, because the information wasn't even available to the elders? What is our process for getting that done? Because it's very, very important for the whole world to see how African people handle natural phenomenon as this. And it's called when the older generation meets the younger generation, who love and respect them, who stand on their shoulders absolutely and will knock heads off for them, have information that the elders never had a chance to really study. How do we bring that forward without looking disrespectful to our elders? Because I love all y'all, right? And I will defend y'all to the bitter end. What do we do and how do we do that? That's what we need to do, because now the rubber is starting to meet the road, and I really love this, because now it's our chance, right, to understand what will history say about the Amaral Squad? What will history say about James Small? What will history say about Infidisi and the other elders? What will they say? This is important for us to actually sit down and have a thorough discussion on evolution. Is evolution an African idea? And for BC, he reads Metanesia. He understands what Kepler is.
understands the Kepler is a dung beetle. But what he does not understand is that Europeans, and they study evolution, they absolutely use dung beetles to understand evolution. So how is it that white people use dung beetles to understand evolution? How is it that Charles Darwin can just simply look at the islands and the diversity of on it and say, well, natural forces on Earth transform living organisms, but the Nile Valley Africans that date back to 190,000 years can't come up with a process that is different. We're going to have this conversation, right? Because we love each other, and the Armor Raw Squad absolutely stands for each other. How do we do this? We need to know. We need to get it in.
You started by doing it the same way the elders did, the way the elders before they did it. You scholarship, write it, create a book, you teach from it, you be able to defend that book. So once you put it into a scholarly approach, you put it into your journals, I'm not talking about necessarily European journals, but you put it into a journal and you discuss it. You don't just say we don't know what we're not ready for. Write it down. You've seen my work. It's in a scholarly work. It's being taught in a university as well as in the community. You have to teach it. You have to write it, and then you have to defend it. The idea that we're not ready for it. If you have some information, put it in the book. Make it scholarly. You don't have to cuss nobody out. You have to just write it. That's one way. That's how all scholars do their work. That's how it's been done in ancient Kemet and wall, so that you can examine it.
I'd like to suggest if we're going to sit down to come to a consensus on certain points in our legacy, I would suggest that all of us need to get into before we even sit down, because there's so much acidity, there's so much obesity, there's so much toxicity in our very bellies. You want to check out the Mesu Heru on the temple walls, in the tombs of our ancestors, where we preserved organs of life. The lungs, small intestines, the liver, the large intestine, all of these things have to be well taken care of. And if we're eating a bunch of garbage, when we sit down, we're going to end up doing what we always do, arguing with each other, because acid has a way of coming out. So we have to become more, Supernova said, we have to go to the green. We have to get the green face of Asar. We have to cleanse our temples in order for us to sit down and agree, because right now the level of acidity, the way we are chopping each other up, it gives a credence to Willie Lynch, even though that was just a story. So we really have to clean up. But Marcus Garvey said that before he would give us. People are not aware of that. I know brothers say we don't want nothing up there, but listen, some of us really. There's some of us out in the street there calling our brothers and sisters from Africa by some terrible names, calling women by some terrible names. All that to me is just toxicity. And we need to go to Mama Pill. We need to go to Queen Afua, Dr. Sabi, and clean ourselves out, because we cannot raise within our bellies, because if you're constipated in the behind, you will definitely be constipated in the mind. We really got to get our cleansing on. And that's, that's one of the reasons why I'm so happy to see people like Priscilla, my publicist, working in a lot of, right? Along with so many of your brothers who are now actually doing what we used to do in the Nile Valley, because it was created by people with mud between their toes and dirt under their fingernails. And during the time when we were not working in the fields, all the markers, we went to the.
So y'all hear that, right?
Yeah, we hear that.
Y'all hear good? Go ahead, like wind or something.
Say that again?
Like some damn wind or something, yo.
Man, hold on.
Yeah, wow, yo,
Yeah,
you
somebody
fan.
mic over.
Oh man, you pseudo risers, yo, with the, oh my goodness, yo, you wind us down. Good goodness gracious. So at this point, no one's really answering the damn question about evolution. Okay. We need cleanses and all that, right? Really throwing slurs though. I don't know if y'all caught that, right? A little bit, throwing little slurs. Um, like sort of like setting the path up where you can't really challenge because you ain't eating right. And once you eat right, then when you challenge, you're gonna sound right. Like, okay. All right. Anybody want to add something so I keep playing this?
Yeah, I want to say this right here. Hey, don't ever debate anything about evolution. They can't do this right here. If they can't do this right here, you see? If they can't do that, if they can't do this, don't waste your time, man. They got to prove they have books on evolution.
Yeah.
Higher places.
Hold up, I broke this video down. I snipped it. I got it downloaded. I got my timestamps. You know, I made them slides. No matter what you said, they talked around it. They didn't even address your questions. So when you brought up Dr. Ben, it was kind of like they brushed that off. But these are the people claiming to sit at the feet of Dr. Ben, claiming to be students of his work and carrying on the traditions of Dr. Ben. The only one that was in favor of even entertaining what you had to say and honestly allowing you to say anything was the one on the right side. And always gonna be him. Dr. Baba Smalls.
Hey.
I'm gonna be quiet.
So yeah, the conversation starting to get interesting, y'all. Let's watch the game film.
Work of slaves. This is work of some prisoners of war, but mainly people who were working every day in the fields that were now free to work on the temples. And it was, as you say, community. That's right. Our brother out in the Temple of Anu, he calls it communion. We need a commune again.
Brother and the squad, you've heard me said many, many times, the answer to your question is you must be instructed and informed by the wisdom of your ancestors. You must be instructed and informed by the wisdom of your ancestors. Every one of the Netarus is a quality and attribute that we, through our ancestors, have understood to be a part of the personality and the character of the totality of divinity. I know the system best in the Yoruba tradition, which is the same system. We don't call it Netaru, we call them the Orisha. And I will just take three of them to show you your questions. I use those three all the time because they're phenomenal. I am a son and a priest of Oya. And Oya represents change in process, change of the human spirit and the human character that comes as a result of Shango having come into being in their character, meaning that they've developed a courage, they've developed a strength, a fortitude and character that want to change itself to a higher, better, greater self. And once that Shango have arrived within the mind of the human being, within the spirit of the human being, that Shango must marry the Oya in the spirit of the human being, the force for change and process, because you now accept and realize that I want to change my character for the better. Now, Oya must then practice metaphorically polyandry, and she must marry Ogun, the god of iron, the god of war, which symbolize transformation as a result of raw fire that cause one to change themselves to a point that you transform yourself into the higher being that was realized by the aspiration of Shango, having gone through the process of the metta or yeah. And so that's what I call being instructed and being informed by our ancestors. And when it comes to elders, no matter what, you are obligated to submit to the feet of the elders. And if you want to show something different, you do it in the greatest humility possible. Because that thing that's called humility is one of the most powerful netters that our ancestors discerned. And so that's the route.
You just mentioned something, polyandry. Does this mean a woman having more than one husband? Right now, this polyandry has been going.
So basically, shut the fuck up. That's the basic right there. And like, who's going for that today? Who's really going for that today? I mean, do we have to go for that today?
You need permission to speak, huh?
Yeah, you can go ahead. Go ahead. You talk.
No. I said you need permission to speak.
Yeah, that's why I was right. All right. So you got
with all due respect to Baba Smalls and his intention to actually try to draw in the conversation. This is where this saying about who's an elder and who is not an elder and knowing the difference between an elder and an older. Like 1000% I respect Baba Smalls. I call him Baba for a reason because of his actions, his work, his everything he's done, right? So in all due respect, he gets that from me. And I never met him a day in my life, but I will give him that respect. Now the rest of the other people, I ain't giving out free respect. My apologies if I offend anyone, but I am speaking solely for me. I am not giving out free respect. I'm not going to do that no more. It doesn't exist with me because these people do not appreciate the things that other people are doing to try to keep the legacies alive of those that we deemed master teachers and teachers of the community and liberators of our community here in our struggle in America. So I've seen disrespect come from certain people in certain camps that want to be deemed elders. Those they could be someone else's elders, but that don't mean that they're my elder. My elders are limited to who I choose to be my elders and who I uphold and respect the most, utmost. Now I will give them their respect and their due diligence and applaud them for their work in areas that I see fit. But I am not going to say I'm going to be muted because you want to be wrong and not corrected, and we can't say anything because you want to pull the elder card. It's just like when we first initiated when I first initiated the conversation with Reggie, he wanted to play the elder card with me. Wrong as two left feet, he still wanted to play the elder card. Well, what have you done? I've done this. I've done this, this, and this. I sat with Dr. Ben. He started, appealing to authority and all of those things when I first had asked Reggie a question. Now, was that right of Reggie? Because he was trying to play that and we got it on the Dagger Squad channel of him doing that. No, I wasn't right, but we all knew what he was trying to do. So I laughed. I laughed it completely off, knowing that he really was playing a game. He was trying to one-up me. So this is that same scenario in a smaller sense, because they don't study the ancestors' works. You put Dr. Ben's books in it. Every book, Dr. Ben talks about the skulls. Dr. Ben is mentioning evolution. He's talking about all of these things in almost every book that he's published for a reason. He's making the arguments. He's bringing up Leakey and Leakey's wife's findings. All of those things are important. He ain't We never deemed him for using European sources. You know what I mean? But we go out and we bring out those same sources, and then all of a sudden, this is a white man science. You remember this? I told you to get rid of all that other stuff. I never told you to get rid of God. Huh? The Mr. Potter's wheel man.
How stupid said he.
Come on now. All of that. This let me know that you ain't reading Dr. Ben's works, yo. Look what you're saying. Look what you're saying. And people arguing you up and down about it.
Still doing it. That's why I'm refreshing this. Let me keep it moving. They still doing it. We'll get to that.
On here, among us who have been brought over here and enslaved, that something very curious is happening. Our beloved women have given their souls to a man who is a Messiah who doesn't look like them. And I'm really worried about that, because you give me your body and you say you love me, but you give your soul to someone in your church who don't look like me. And sometimes in your ecstasy, in your passionate ecstasy, you may even call his name. And I know that his name goes with that picture that Michelangelo drew of his cousin. And I'm really concerned about
you to some works.
With the spirit of the white man.
Now, you see,
your face is your moneymaker. So why would you pair it with cheap plastic? Why does...
I wanted to be diplomatic.
I appreciate what y'all said, and humility is a very, very powerful weapon. But what I have to say is that the Amaral Squad is bringing absolutely nothing brand new to the table when it comes to this subject. And as a matter of fact, right, I just want to refer you to some works that y'all speak of that absolutely teaches evolution. And so we come to the great thinker, right? Shikati Diaz. Read his work, Civilization and Barbarism, right? He absolutely talks about evolution. Absolutely. And he also talks about the Egyptians as being an evolutionary civilization. Dr. Ben's work, Africa, Mother of Western Civilization. This is an evolutionary work on evolution. He absolutely talks about all the fossils and all our ancestors that you all love, called Degnesh. I know y'all love Degnesh. Her name in Amharic is marvelous. But Degnesh is not a Homo sapiens sapien. Degnesh is an Australopithecus. But she's still an African. Come to the work of Echoes of the Darkland. Read chapter 1, right? Race and Human Origin by Charles Fitch, right? Absolutely. Come to the work Man, God, and Civilization by John Jackson. Absolutely. Chapter 2 and 3. Factors and Evidence on Evolution, right? Read the great works, The General History of Africa, Methodology in African Prehistory, with Theophile Bang and Shigante Diaz and Walter Robinson. They were superstars here. They absolutely taught evolution. So evolution is really a Nile Valley thing. I say again, Kepida, dung beetle, right, is evolution. So at the end of the day, all I'm going to do is offer back to you the same books you told me to read. And the Amaral Squad, we already have written documentation, right, on our stand. So I'll be sending each one of y'all books. Professor James Smalls already know I got a packet set up for him, right? I love y'all. I really, really appreciate y'all. But I give back to you what you gave to me. Amaral Squad up. And
he said, don't run yet. Don't run yet, but you ain't going to be able to speak no more, but just listen now.
Contained within evolution is what? Revolution. To evolve, everything evolve every minute, every second of the time. But when we're not talking about that, of course we evolve in the Nile Valley. But there is no scientific proof that apes and humans are the same evolutionary track. They have a lot of similarities. Hell, we've got similarities to the tiger. At what what stage you're going to say we evolved from the tiger into human. What we're saying when that the evolution, that thing that they call a monkey, evolved from divinity, just like we, the thing called a human, evolved. Everything in nature have, how do you say, each other. Let me show you what I'm saying. I can eat pork. I can eat beef. I can eat fish. I can eat greens. I can eat fruit and replace myself. I can eat grains. I can eat anything in nature and replace myself. That means everything in nature is made up of the same everything that I'm made up of. But we are made up as different manifestations or different essence demonstration of the totality of beingness. And do not confuse that with the white man's notion of evolution with our notion of evolving. We are evolving in this room as we are learning new things from one another.
Okay, so where you at, Easy? Still there?
Hold on. Before
Yeah,
y'all
I'm
go,
still here.
before you go in, before you go, y'all go in. One of the panelists is known for saying that they migrated from Kemet to West Africa and was sold into slavery by the West Africans. Now, I know that Unc know that this was said because he made a phone call and reached out to them, and then all of a sudden, that claim was cut out of the video, and it didn't exist in the video no more. And there was a backdoor conversation that was had about that. But the same person that made that claim, I find out later that a wife studies Ifa, is a practitioner of Ifa. So it's mighty funny that you're saying that the Remich was enslaved by the people in West Africa and sold into slavery. And that's one of the reasons why we don't care nothing about West Africa. But y'all go ahead, go in on the signs. You heard Baba Smile. He tried to punk it.
Go ahead, Naheezy.
I mean, I don't really have much to say. I'm gonna respect that, but the information was incorrect. Very incorrect.
What part?
The part about you are trying to change the subject of evolution, meaning we are evolving right now in this room. That's not what we are talking about. You know, you skating around the skating ring. So no, that don't fly with me.
So okay, so all right. I think talked about being on a different evolutionary track. So one of the mistakes made in the video was humans are apes. All right. As a matter of fact, the classifiers as great apes. Right. Some people like the term primates better. Our classification is primates. You can go to Wikipedia, any journal, Nature journal, Science, and you'll find these truths to be evident right there in front of your face, just based off of the study, geological study, where they found proximity, where they found bones at, what strata they found them in. We know for a fact. And if you study Artie, and I was trying to find an article, Artie actually shows us that human beings do not evolve out of something that was walking on all fours. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. Artie shows us, that's ARDI, I believe, actually shows us that we did not come from things that were walking on all fours. So I think I might have had that real fast right here. Let me see. Yeah. So in October 17th investigation. So you go to the Journal of Science, 2009, page 7586, Journal 306. Let's see right here. Hold on. Talks about the humans instead evolved along separate lineages from the last common ancestor shared by early hominids and extinct apes. Move up a little bit. Analysis of the remains by Tim White at the University of California, Berkeley. Okay, and a large team collaborates, revealed that humans did not evolve from ancient chimpanzees as long been believed. Humans instead evolved along a separate lineage from the last common ancestor shared by early hominids and extinct apes. Like modern humans, Artie, I'm talking about Artie, A-R-D-I, could walk upright and didn't use her arms for walking, as chimps do. However, she retained a primitive big toe that could have been used in ape-like tree grasping. Okay? Goes on to say, years of field work uncovered Artie's skull, teeth, arms, hands, pelvis, legs, and feet. Okay? This shows that, people try to say, well, they don't have a lot of bones. Yeah, Artie, they have the pelvis, they have the legs and the feet and the skulls. Yes, they do. So that shows that human beings never evolved from things that was walking on all fours. So let's get the record straight on that. And I'm not saying that Professor said that, but kind of alluded to the fact that we was some kind of way separate. But what this article shows is that humans did evolve. And we know this to be true because as you go down in different strata, you'll find out that humans change over time. If humans was the same, then we could go back and see humans being the same, but we see they change over time. That's a fact right there. I'm gonna say it, let me slow it down. We know that human beings have evolved over time because as we go back in strata, right, go back 100,000, go back 300,000, 400,000, you start to see different types of humans appear. Okay, this absolutely proves that over time humans have evolved. All right, that's the simplest way I can say that. So if humans didn't evolve, no matter how far you went back, you would see the same humans. That's not occurring. Anybody else want to add something before I keep playing this thing?
It is causing our consciousness to create a synthesis that evolve us to another level of understanding.
If I may, if I may want to give thanks. If I will, I want to introduce this book written by Mark Erutep. He lives in Washington, D.C. It's called Smaitawi. He wrote the book Mahatmatic Socialism about 10 years ago. I wrote the introduction to that book. And he called me and says, Bob, I'm going to write another book. I said, you can't write any book unless it's called Smaitawi. He said, well, what do you know about Smaitawi? I said, well, I'm a Smaitawist, my brother. He said, well, I want you to write the 65-page introduction. I said, I'm not going to write your book for you, my brother, but I'll give you a couple of pages, which I did in this book, and I'm glad that my name is not too prominent on the cover because I told him I'll be in the cell next to you, brother, because this book takes no prisoners. It's called Smaitawi, and I'm wearing the emblem, as you can see on my upper chest here, I'm wearing the emblem of Smaitawi. It goes for $49, but I'm giving them $45. But it's got about 800 and some odd pages, and he writes in a style called free writing, so like free jazz. But it is one of the deepest books I've ever read, and every day I discover, because I'm going through it looking for typos and stuff like that, I'm helping him to re-edit it so that when we get the next edition, it will be more thorough. But I want to stress our need to tap into Smaitawi. We speak about Kemet, and we need to, because that's our stone library. That's where so much was preserved, because our ancestors chose a place where things were whispered from mouth to ear in the river country, at the headwaters of the Nile, filtered down north, and was inscribed on temples of stone. But Smaitawi, if you look at the throne that King Tut sat upon, you will see that the emblem of Smaitawi is on all the thrones that the ancients sat on. The lotus, and the papyrus. Blossoms knotted around the trachea and the lungs, symbolizing also the spinal column and the sacral region of the hip. That we need to get into the knowledge of Smaitawi. What does it mean to be a Smaitawist? Is it just about the unity of Upper and Lower Egypt? It has to do, again, as I said, and I'm going to repeat this over and over, it has to do with the unity of the masculine and the feminine. For instance, the Ankh is a symbol of Smaitawi. And let me say to my 5% brothers, I love you, my brothers, but you know, women are more than the earth. They are heaven. And Dr. Ben taught us that. And the Ankh shows that Nut, she's on the top here, that's Nut. Down here is the earth. Earth is the male in our legacy, Geb. Not to say the earth doesn't have a feminine part, that's the topsoil.
No, that's inaccurate right there. I just want to make that point. Ankh simply means life. It has nothing to do with the phallus in the womb. Just want to make that clear. All right? It's misinformation right there.
Out of which the vegetation emerges. And this here, this is Shu. Okay, so the Ankh teaches our legacy, our cosmology of creation, showing that the unity of heaven and earth brings about spirit. And this is the body that we live in. This is where our spirit lives. My brother?
Before we ask you to kind of build among yourself on various topics and kind of have a round table, first of all, our work is backed by literature. So you mentioned the recent book on Smaitawi. I want to mention Essays in Ancient Egyptian Studies by Jacob Carruthers, which is one of the books that was found was written very early on that we used in ASCAT to kind of orientate ourselves, and it needs updating with current works of that you are thinking, right? So we need to continuously produce collective literature. A lot of times we produce literature by one particular author and his concept, so we need to be able to add to the dialogue. This book you're probably all familiar with.
In Sudan, and hopefully,
All right. So I must have went too far on that. But yeah, that's basically what we're gonna start doing. We're gonna start watching the game film, and we're gonna pull it up out of them, all everybody. All right, and we're gonna back it up with source and references. Let me make this point real quick. So you heard Professor James Small say that we was on a different trait from say monkeys and I think he said like apes or something like that. And I just want to make it clear that they classify humans as great apes. So you got lesser apes and great apes. And the difference between a lesser ape and a great ape can look in the mirror and recognize itself. A lesser ape necessarily can't do that. They like monkeys and stuff like that. Monkeys can't. So a lesser ape is not a monkey. Okay? A monkey is a monkey. You got to go back 40 million years. Okay? When you start to get the split between monkeys, split off from New World monkeys and Old World monkeys. Right? Then out of Old World monkeys, then you start to get, you get another split. Okay? So the conversation is heavy, and we just want to make it clear. We want to get everybody with their own words. Right? We can put up graphs. We can put up, let me see. Stop scanning my shit real quick. We can actually show you the processes. So they're not going to be able to get around none of that. I just want to give you a little sample size of how we're going to do it. I actually had some clips ready, but I couldn't kind of access them. Let's see what's going on in the chat room real quick.
The video audio was like loud and then low, then loud, then low, then loud.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I need to fix that. I'm gonna get that straight. Fix that. Let me see what we got in the chat room. Any more questions in the chat room. Let's see. Crisscross. What you talking about, crisscross?
Yeah, but once somebody says evolution and monkey, I stop listening. Like that's me personally.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid. Yeah, they out there. I'm trying to find. Hold on, y'all. I can find a chart real fast. Hey, Niece, you want to add something while I'm trying to find this chart? Or you good?
I'm good at the moment.
Let me see. I'm trying to find a chart. You know what chart I'm looking for? Where it show where it go from monkeys all the way up to humans. You know what I'm talking about?
You can Google that.
Google any damn thing.
Just type evolution in Google and go to images.
Oh, man. Show you something. Hold on. Somewhere. All right, let me see. I can just find any old. Nope. Nope. I will show you is, let me see. Hold on, I think I got one. One second here. I think this might be the one I want to get off into. One second, y'all. All right. Man, this shit is kind of blurry. I wanted to go back to 65 million years. Man, y'all can kind of see the lineages. Yeah, I can't. I ain't gonna try to pull that one off. I can't really see that. All right, so next time we had a show, I'm gonna show y'all the chart so y'all can kind of get the it was actually from National Geographic, but I can't really get it the way I want it. So I ain't gonna try to pull that off. I want to do it right, so we can see that clear, so we can go back to the last common ancestors of monkeys, apes. Yeah, it lived about 25 million years ago. All right. So, and then you look at the human lineage. All right. So it's way. So it's, you know what I'm saying? I think really when we get to talking in terms of geological time and all that, it gets a little sticky because, human beings only live average, 75 years, if you're lucky. You know what I'm saying? We're all on a downward spiral. So it's kind of hard to really put that together in terms of geological time and all that. So I get it. Let's see, North America. See, it's too blurry. I don't want to do it like that. I got to get a better evolutionary tree for y'all, but I can't seem to pull up. I don't want to pull up. I'll have one next time. But yeah, any questions for the chat room? It's 11:55. We off here about 12ish. We won't go too long. I think we'll be on for a minute. But I'm gonna actually come back with them charts so y'all can kind of see that. Just can't find one right now. I don't like this. New World Monkeys. Let's see. New World Monkeys. Boom. Split. Hey, y'all want to add anything? Y'all want to close out anything?
Yeah, I'll end, man. I do want to say something to everybody, man. Like, just don't be scientifically illiterate. Study, teams win, man. If you're on a limb about a said subject and you just don't have enough information on it, it's best to kind of, do what some people do and read some information on it first. Don't try to read it and then argue about it while you're reading it, or you skimmed over something that you Googled real quick and try to present that as information. Um, we learned from the Amon Ra Squad. Uh, a key emphasis was something that was really important: research methodology. And outside of promoting scientific literacy and then all the individuals going into their field of study and their lanes and teaching us about the things that they're really more familiar with, as a collective, we have to hone in on the premise of what research methodology is and how to properly analyze that information when it's conducive to our growth and our forward movement in trying to liberate our minds. We can't be stuck on stupid and then clinging to old ways. This isn't an old way. This is a new old way. Before this age of assuming and believing, we had people that were actually doing field research and presenting that information to us in a surgical manner. And it is very important that those of us who are serious about this work and serious about improving our communities and serious about our children's future and fighting some of the battles. We're not going to win them all, and we're not going to fight every last one of them, but fighting some of the battles and shrinking the to-do list for future generations. So if that's where your mind and your heart is, then I say you get serious about shrinking that to-do list, because we are hundreds of years behind people who have literally took advantage of our ignorance and preyed on it for so long that even our own kind are a detriment to our growth. So that's all I got, man. I want to say Shimon Hotep, and I'm out.
All right. You know I end up finding that daggone chart too, Sean.
Put it up.
Put it up real quick. National Geographic, Smithsonian. Smithsonian, y'all see it? So you got prosimians, monkeys, apes, and then great apes. Y'all see that, right? Then you got the human family right here, all the way up here. Okay? So you got 65 million years ago, that's today. Y'all see the chart, right? And so if you look at the last common ancestor of monkeys and apes lived about 25 million years ago. You don't know how long 25 million years ago. You're acting like it's 25 years. It's not. Okay? So you see this right here. And then you see so in this you see your old world monkeys, right? And then you see your new world monkeys, right? Stemming up, branching out of that. All right? Well, here's your monkeys. You do not see humans in the monkey family. You do not see apes or great apes in the monkey family. You do not see monkeys and simians in the same family. So you got your new world monkeys and your old world monkeys, right? Okay. Now you see your old world monkey. Now watch this. The old world monkeys, let's follow it. All right. Out of your old world monkeys, then you see that splits off to what, y'all? To the lesser apes and to the great apes. Okay? Great apes, you watch the split. See, you got your gorillas, you got your common ancestor 8 to 6 million years, chimpanzees, bonobos, right? Then you got an ancestor right here. Okay? So they're going through different environments, producing different things. Okay? All right, so you got your lesser apes and your great apes. And then you see everything in your great ape family, your gorillas, you know what I'm saying, your chimpanzees, bonobos, and your humans. So look, this is all in the great ape family: orangutans, gorillas, chimpanzees, bonobos, and humans. All right, they're not mixing and matching, y'all. They're in the family. They're all in the ape family. See, this is the ape family. This is your monkeys all the way over here. So I don't know why people keep saying you do not see humans jump straight from old and new world monkeys and become humans. That's not what the evidence says. That ain't what nobody ever taught. That's not how it go. All right. You're looking at 65 million to present. Look at that. You know how long that is? The last common ancestors of monkeys and apes lived 25 million years ago. And ain't no humans at 25 million years ago, y'all. And the charts is right there. So I don't know for the life of me why people keep getting that confused or like they doing it on purpose or something like that. Let y'all just gaze at the chart. This chart actually comes from the National Geographic, but they're using it at the website, the Smithsonian website. Using this chart for the last, 10 years? Yeah.
I like
You
that
can
chart.
see the splits. You see all world monkeys.
Yeah, send me that chart.
Or you just Google like you told me.
Well, what you type?
Oh shit, what I type. Man, monkeys and apes. Type in monkeys and apes. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna send it to you. I can put it in the chat room, right?
Look, bro. Yeah, put it in chat on Facebook.
So, matter of fact, I'm gonna show you exactly where the website it came from. This is out. Yeah. Solar Watch says DNA also shows that our species and chimpanzees diverged from a common ancestors species that lived between 8 to 6 million years ago. The last common ancestor of monkeys and apes lived 25 million years ago. I talked about that. So they're using DNA evidence to deal with that. So you can't say DNA evidence ain't real. I got this is from the what does it mean to be human? Smithsonian National Museum of History. That's it. Look that up. See it?
Yeah, I found it.
There you go. All about human evolution, human fossil behavior, ancient DNA, skin variation. I mean, this is a great website for y'all right here. Timeline, interactive timeline, human tree. I mean, so it ain't no reason for us just to be talking, right? Human evolution timeline, interactive. It's really no reason for us to be miseducated right here, man. There's no reason at all. You know what I'm saying? Next time we get on the show, I'll go over this chart right here. All right. Dawn of technology, 2.6 million years. So there was technology before humans ever got on the scene. Y'all didn't know that. Fire. Yeah, that's fire, yo. 800,000 years ago. Huh. That's before humans. I bet y'all didn't know that people was cooking food. Wow. Campfires. Wolf. All right. So there you go. Stop sharing it, man. About this joint. And I appreciate everybody coming through for a minute. Hope we all enjoyed the discussion. It was light, but this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna triangulate it a little bit better, right? Make the clips a little bit slower. I mean, shorter. We can talk about it and then bring up the evidence to show, how they was just wrong and what they was talking about. That ain't no disrespect. That's just getting the shit right, man. If that's disrespectful, that's what it is. You do the same thing with the vaccines, there, bro. We'll take some clips on what people said, right? We'll show them how they absolutely wrong.
Bro, I got over 100. I print screen over 100, screenshots on like the weird ass comments and statements that people been saying on Facebook. I've been documenting everything.
All right, we can go over that. We're gonna do that next time. We're gonna go over all that. All right, but like I said, man, I appreciate everybody coming through. I don't see no more questions in the chat room.
Hold on. Look. so many people was interested in this topic, bro. Every time I posted, people were interested. So much so I had to create a Facebook page. I called it Unbiased Research. So anybody want to get beat up, hop in there. If you anti-vax, I don't mind beating you up.
African spirituality, scientific literacy. You need a show topic on African spirituality and scientific literacy. Let me see. You can look at that right on the daggone Raw Squad. We already got a show like that. Let me see. Information.
It's a show on there.
Huh?
It's a show on there regarding African spirituality and science.
It says that information. What you saying? Scientific literacy, as in discussing evolution, isn't necessarily beneficial either. Yeah, Hitch, you always talking, man. You ain't making no sense, man. You just talk. We just let you talk, bro. You know, so like if you understand, if you had some scientific literacy, you would understand, you know, what parts of vaccines, how safe they are, how safe they not. You would understand global warming. Like these are the issues that actually affect our lives, like your health, bro. So having some scientific literacy, man, is kind of important for the family dynamic, no matter what you say. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if that's what you were trying to say, but yeah, man, you can apply scientific literacy to your life. Absolutely. Helps you think better. The whole 9 yards. Seriously. Like all jokes aside.
Still gonna bring you back to evolution when you start talking about vaccines. And we pretty much talk about a whole lot of stuff people hate to talk about. At some point, evolution is gonna come up in that discussion, because then you gotta look how things evolve. You know, in our bodies and all of that stuff. You gotta look at all of it. You gotta understand. That's why I asked earlier when we first mentioned vaccines, it's like Unbiased did. He asked him, did he understand what did he say? Hold on, man. My mind just went blank. But how can you understand the digestive system in the human? When he asked that, I mean, when you break that down and go through all the aspects of understanding the digestive system, it's going to come back to Unk's point. You can't get around you can't get around evolution. You can't get around scientific literacy. You stuck. And if you want to ignore it, then you just ignore it and you just believe. You know?
So I don't know, man. Hey man, I appreciate everybody coming through. I don't quite understand what you're talking about, Hutch. Seriously, I don't get it. It's all good though, bro. I'll catch you next event. Hey man, appreciate everybody coming through, man. Let me go ahead and get us up out of here, man, in this broadcast, man. Bam. I think that's how we do it, ain't it?
Yeah, you can hit the button and it'll say
info.
Yeah, it'll say end live stream, or then you can hit leave meeting and it'll end everything.